Alright, it's been a little while since I've done a smoke alarm video, but here we are. The NuTone model S-180. Got this a couple weeks ago for Christmas. Here's the box, where it's more of a foam container. There's your mounting hardware and light bulb. Because this is an old photoelectric one that used the incandescent lights. Doesn't use LEDs like today's models do. There's the sides. There's your test button, or more of a lever actually. Here's the back. It's a hardwired one. And they have the S-181, and that's line corded version of it. There's your bracket that you install. Made in USA. Now, when I saw the pictures of this, I thought, wait a minute, this looks familiar. The back. Because I'll open it up for you. There you go. I said, this looks familiar. That's actually because they used this, the ESL 706 series. Simplex also rebranded these as their alarm system detectors. It took me a while to do this video because I couldn't find this alarm. Anyways, see, they look pretty much exactly alike, except the horns are different, and then this one's got just a little red lever like that, which I think it's actually supposed to be nested in there, but somehow got jostled loose. I dropped it this morning. That could have been what happened. But this one was actually from my aunt's house. Here's a picture I took of it. Sorry it's so blurry, but remember this is an old film camera, so you couldn't get instant feedback. But that's what it was, or that's where it was. Then I convinced her to install a new one, and they got a 86 RAC. This was before I knew about how bad ionizations were. But anyways, oops. Bring that back. Here's the horn. And this one, that's a Delta alarm. And those have been used in smoke guards, the Vigilante, the earlier versions of the Stopper. And they still make them today, and according to their website, they said that they use one for their shift change alarm. But anyways, here's the NuTone one. And as you can see right there, sorry about the shaking, and I just kind of messed it up. There we go. There's the Edwards logo, so this is used in Edwards horn. And here's your photo sensor. There's your bulb. There's a provision for a heat sensor. This is the top, like swirl vanes, I think they called it. Again, exactly like that. Well, as I said, Simplex also rebranded them for their system detectors. Keep wanting to say system sensors, but that's not right. So here's one of those. But the only problem is, or not the only problem, the thing is, like I said, it's a system detector, so there's no horn in this one. And then as you saw, it's got the two holes, because there's the LED there. There's the LED, which indicates the alarm activation. And then I don't think there's a test lever on this one either. Maybe there is. But I think you need smoke to test these. Nope, there's no test lever on it. See, there's no test lever. And this one has that heat sensor there. Because like I said, So you can see the provision there for the heat sensor. Instead of the horn, they have these relays here. There's the label for it, 4259.23. So anyways, back to the NuTone one here. First time I saw one was the book that our library had. It was many years ago. It was like a home improvement book or something. All I can remember is it had a blue cover. That helps a lot. But I don't think it was, like the Time Life Home Improvement Manual or anything like that. It was another one. And it was also in the section where it was showing NuTone's security system components too. But anyways, I thought how cool it looked. Then the first time I saw one in person was in a house that at first belonged to a friend of our family friends, but then they moved out, and then the major in our Salvation Army moved in there, and we went back there again because we had a couple times where we had plays, and we'd go there to practice. But the thing is, when I looked at them, I could have sworn that this was a red LED, because this one and this ESL and even the Simplex here, it uses the incandescent bulb, so it's kind of got the whitish yellow look. And if I had seen that color on the one that she had, I would have kind of thought, is that an ESL in disguise? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But like I said, I could have sworn it was a red LED there. So, and then also I kept having repeated dreams that this was in my sister's house in Ohio instead of the alarm they had there, which was a new first alert. So anyways, I said I'll see if I can power it up sometime. Oh, and another thing, this could have been what caused the dreams about my sister's having it, is we were in some store out there that had this installed. Anyways, here's the inside of the cover. 9 cord installation. That's the S-181. These are 755. Spare lamps with locating holders. And again, near green jewel. It's kind of cool. Jewel, that's kind of cool. Make certain cover is installed and lamp is lighted. Rotate the test lever counterclockwise. Here I go again. Snap lock position. Move lever very slowly between stops. 5 seconds approximately in each direction. Return lever to off position. If unit fails to alarm, replace the lamp and repeat procedure, moving lever more slowly. Test unit every week. And up here, trouble checklist of trouble signal sound blipping. Change lamp, reinstall cover. If lamp fails to light, be certain front cover is seated in position. Be certain power is available to detector. Be certain proper electrical connections are made. If alarm steady signal sounds, check for traces of smoke. Check the test lever is in off position. Check that the lamp socket is properly seated. Check that the filters are in place. And there's removing sets of dust. Accumulations from 3 filters by shaking or sweeping gently. Remove cover. Clean 2 side filters. Unwrap. Unsnap raised pie-shaped piece from the front of detector by pulling straight out. Clean the top filter and squirrel vanes. Re-snap into position. 3 filters must be in place for proper operation. Check filters annually. Detector nearby. Lightning strikes may damage detector. A functional test following close lightning is recommended. So let's see if I can get the the top off. This is actually out of the ESL, but there we go. There's probably a filter that goes in there on this one. Alright, now you can see the, the tube there. The bulb's in there. See? Now you can kind of see in there. Here's where the bulb comes in. So you should be able to see the bulb somewhere in there. You can also see like where the other sensors are. And let's see if we move it over. Looks like the other ridges and stuff. So yeah, like I said, you can see the side. Here, let's see if I can put at least the front cover back on. So you can see what I meant by like the white LED, or not LED, but light. Oops, I guess put the cover back on. Hello, almost dropped it. And I guess you can see the inside of this too. This is what they meant by swirl vanes. So let's slap that back on. Now, let's see if I can... Oh, the bulb's still kind of in the way. Just a sec. Okay. Have the bulb kind of removed. Look at that. I checked to see if there was an LED version of the 755, but didn't really see one. But there. So now you can see the light. That's basically what it would have looked like. Like I said, I didn't really notice it on the NuTone one, because if I had, like I said, I would have thought, wait a minute, is that an ESL in disguise? So, alright, you gotta be careful of these filters because they kind of get brittle with age. There we go. Yep, there's that filter. Like I said, it's real. Oh, see? What I tell you, just get really brittle with age. Look at that. There's still probably some in there. Same thing happened with that one. The filters became so brittle they just break apart that easily. And I wasn't even stabbing it really. I was just like lightly touching it, and it just boom fell apart. Here you can see this one actually does have a slight green tinge to it. But anyways, that's the Norelco? No. That's the NuTone S-180. All taken apart right now, but that's it. S-180. Okay, here's a little addendum here. I took the cover off the ESL, the sensor cover, because when I was editing the video I noticed there was that screw there. So I'll put it back on and I'll make sure that that test button's nested in the right position, or the lever. Anyways, like I said, there's the bulb. Grab my other flashlight here. Here's the bulb, and then part of the light's diverted into the light pipe, if you will. And then the rest of it comes out there. And then there's the photocell back here. Let's see. Back that way, and then the rest of the light kind of gets trapped over here. So there you go. Looks like there might be some other sensor there of some sorts. Maybe like a, what do they call it? reference sensor or something. But anyway, I'll put the sensor cover back on. See if I can do it with one hand. Here. It's kind of going to be hard here because, for one, I'm on the not on the table, and number two, it's kind of dark. Let's see. Number three, you really can't see it. Let's see. There you go. So, there's where the test button is. Or lever. I keep saying button, but that's not right. Lever. So, we just make sure it slips in like that. Alright, I got it put back together. And now here's what this test lever is supposed to look like. Like I said, it's supposed to be nested inside here. So, I said, you know, you just go really slowly like that. And you can hear it snap. Listen. Click. It's the snap lock. See if I can make it. There. See? It actually locked into place. So that's what they mean by the snap lock. So there you go. There's that addendum. End of that one.